product of Italy.
Aren't you Italian, babe?
2%.
2%.
Thank you, Ancestry.com. 2%.
I'm gonna say like welcome.
Nope. Natalie Verga, Pinot Grigio. What is that? What's underneath that? Is that
Delle Venezi?
is that Pinot Grigio in another language?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Della Venezi. Natalie Verga. White
Let
wine.
us comment down below.
Comment down below. Like and subscribe. Wait,
Yours is the black
I'm the black
dog.
one, yours is the brown one.
Mine's your brown dog.
Is this like
Please,
dog?
sir, may I have some more? That seems nice and chilly. You got some on my hand.
Alright, the first official review. Natalie Verga, Pinot Grigio. I've had this before, and I'm a fan of the Natalie, is that her name?
Natalie Verga.
Verga's.
Yeah, we get some of her other ones too. What year is this? Isn't that important?
Sure.
It doesn't say.
Vintage 2023.
Where did you see that?
I just made that up.
Oh.
I thought maybe on this little fancy import sticker up here. Anyways, $9.99, Brown Derby.
It smells good.
Um,
On my first nose.
probably.
Let's check my second nose.
What is wrong with you? Grigio.
You know, be good with that. I'm thinking of a word. You think of a word too, what it sounds like it would be good with, and we're gonna say it on the count of 3.
Okay.
1, 2. Do you have it?
No.
Oh,
I don't know what we're doing here.
Just think of something it would be good with. 'Cause
This?
I'm like,
That this would go good with?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Scallops. Okay.
Okay, that didn't work at all.
No.
This would be like my kind of like middle of the ground, like go to $10 for a bottle.
Yeah.
Like.
There's a Missouri price right there. What? We cannot be as dry as the wine.
Southern Missouri just came out of you big time. So, fun fact, I've not read anything that said you can't take or drink alcohol while taking Ozempic, so that's nice.
That is nice. Yeah.
I think the conventional wisdom is that you just won't want to as much because...
Which I haven't really noticed, but we're not really big, huge drinkers anyway.
Let's give it a score.
So,
what do you think?
You ready to
Now
score?
yeah, we got to move on. So this is the first official review. We did an unofficial review of a Josh wine that scored lower than anticipated. So,
yeah.
Natalie Verga, Pinot Grigio.
Okay, hold on.
Take a sip, and let's do this. I feel good about my score. So. Are we gonna do the same thing before? Hands under.
I feel like that's the thing now.
Hands under the table.
Okay.
On 3, we'll raise our score and reveal them.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Three.
Oh, it's official. Pinot Grigio. Natalie, you're a 5. It's a good score. I would grab it if it's on sale.
It's much better than the Josh.
Yeah,
much better. Has a lot more flavor and is a little bit crispier. Has some more bite to it.
Agreed.
So
5.
Yep.
All right, that's a review. That's a good, solid go-to wine.
Put a 5 up here. Flashing.
Yeah. we'll do that in the edits later.
If we know how.
Right. Ozempic. We've been on it now. This is the start of our 5th week. Is that correct?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
We're halfway through our 5th week. I'm down 12 pounds right now. You are down
13.
13 pounds. Nice.
13 as of right now. Yeah, it's been pretty great.
What do you think so far? That's all you guys say? Very helpful.
Oh, and we didn't even introduce ourselves. I'm Callie.
I'm Chris.
What's wrong with us? No?
I like that.
Just me.
That's a good one.
Okay, so today we are going to be talking about Ozempic, or what is the
Semaglutide.
The nurse knows.
Yeah. This is not medical advice. We are not doctors.
No, absolutely not. We are not professionals in any way, shape, or form.
Obviously.
Also, everything is just our opinions, so we know that people will disagree with us, agree with us, and that's absolutely okay. So,
Great.
we're doing a 90-day trial, correct?
Challenge.
90-day challenge.
Ozempic challenge.
Yep, which we're about, so if we just started 5 weeks, we're on the second month, so
Yep.
30, coming up on what, 37 days-ish?
Wednesday will be 37 days.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, if we don't, give or take a couple days, right?
Right. Yeah.
So, but anyways, so I would say almost halfway there. And like Chris said, I've lost the 12 or 13.
I'm down 12.
You're down 12, I'm down 13.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been pretty great. What are you?
I think, I mean, I don't think we've changed much. Have you changed anything in your diet? I don't think we're doing much different.
Not like intentionally, but I
Right.
do feel like, and it might be like a placebo thing, I'm not sure, but I feel like I am like drawn to, I don't know, Caesar salads. I'm like, yeah, give me that Caesar salad. You know, everywhere we go, like, can I get a side of Caesar salad and
No.
apples?
Peanut M&Ms with peanuts in them. I don't know what it is. That's the
I mean, those are really good too.
right. Peanut M&Ms for the win all day long. I think I'm down 12. You're down 13. What about side effects? What kind of side effects have you had? What kind of side effects have you noticed?
I feel like the only one that I really struggle with is occasional nausea, and it's for no reason, and it comes up at like random times, so nothing specific. And then obviously the need to drink prune juice every few days.
Constipation.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say that. I'm a lady. So.
I haven't had that issue so much with the nausea. It comes in waves. Usually like the night that I take the shot, maybe the next day, and sometimes it's bad and sometimes it's not, and it's over pretty quickly. Just feeling sick to my stomach, feeling like a disgusting fat cow if I eat too much, which my definition of eat too much has completely changed, because breakfast this morning was a bagel, when any other time it would be eggs and biscuits and gravy and a sandwich and whatever was left over from last night, and then a snack and everything else. So I think it's been interesting that in 5 weeks, like, my whole perception of like a meal has completely changed. We went to Buddy Gale's, which is
Billy
Gale's, Buddy Gale's, whatever it was.
It's alright.
Delicious food. And like a third of my plate, I got to eat about a third of it. When normally I would smash most of it and then take a little bit home and then finish that off before I got home. No problem.
Yeah.
And just couldn't at all. For me, looking into like what I struggle with going on diets and trying to lose weight, it's always that kind of, I need to eat all my food, and I have to have, no matter what it is. And I had nothing in nothing in my brain. There was no shut off valve. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, I could just eat. Like, there was nothing in my body telling me to stop eating. And like, I feel like this medication is like done that. It like says, hey dummy, you're done. And it makes me stop. So I don't think I've ever even had that like my whole life. So I don't know. Is that what you feel like too?
Yeah, no, definitely. My thing is because I just like food. And so, like, if I have a big bowl of mac and cheese, I'm gonna eat it because it tastes delicious, and like, how dare I squander this opportunity in this delicious bowl of mac and cheese?
Right.
So I eat it all. But yeah, it definitely gives you that kind of off switch that you may not have before, and kind of tells you like, you're done.
Right.
You're done.
Right. Very done.
So even if like you don't eat that much, and then you're still able to like walk away from it in about 3 to 5 minutes, you're that signal's there anyways. So it's very quick to kind of like overeat and make yourself feel sick. So I know that I've eaten a couple things and I'm like, oh my gosh, I ate so much, I feel so disgusting. But then I'll like go back over and I'll be like, well, what did I actually, oh my gosh, I ate half a bagel with smoked salmon schmear and a couple scoops of cottage cheese.
Schmear.
And like
A schmear?
a schmear.
A spread?
A cream cheese schmear.
Schmear. I agree. I think that's a big thing. Like, I'll eat a half a sandwich and I'll be, oh my goodness, I pigged out today. I'll be like, oh. Compared to what I would have normally ate, it's night and day different.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I think it's interesting. I think, so we're doing our shots on Wednesday. It's 7 days in between shots, so Wednesday to Wednesday. It really, like, the first day you might feel sick, but like, it really doesn't kick in for me until about Friday night, Saturday, and then it's kind of at its peak over the weekend, and then it starts tailing off by like by Tuesday night to Wednesday morning. Like, my appetite comes back. I'm ready to eat everything, no matter what, and it's interesting how that does it. And maybe that's because we're on the lower dose. We started with the protocol
0.25.
0.25. We're at 1 milligram now. We did move up a little faster than we were supposed to, but we bumped ourselves up because we were handling it very well, and our weight loss has been steady. It's not been dramatic, so it's been good. Like, I haven't had to change my diet. I'm not eating anything that I wouldn't normally eat. I had a bologna cheese sandwich today. It was delicious.
Yeah, definitely. I think though it's important, and I know that we've been trying to make sure that like each thing that we eat contains some kind of protein. So, because everybody's heard of Ozempic face and Ozempic butt. And no?
Mm-mm.
What?
I haven't heard of Ozempic butt. What is that?
Ozempic, it's like because people are like losing weight so fast.
Oh,
that it's
yeah.
Like they're dropping
starving
everything.
themselves.
Yeah. So
I could see that. On high dosages, I could see that you just don't want to eat and you have to make yourself eat.
yeah, which I like. That's fine. I
Right.
want to like lose weight and everything, but I also don't mind having a juicy booty.
Right.
You know, so I don't want to lose my
That's
juicy
ridiculous.
booty.
You don't want to lose weight too fast. That's bad. I think, I don't know what the science says, but 1 to 2 pounds a week is fine. It's manageable. Like, you don't want to be losing more than that. If you're losing more than that, you're doing something dramatic. You need to up your calories, I think.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I'm not a doctor.
Personal opinion.
It's just too much. You're gonna bounce low and then you're gonna come right back if you come off of it or whatever, and you're gonna have Ozempic butt.
Ozempic face and Ozempic butt.
Yeah, you're gonna have a saggy booty. Who wants that?
Oh, that's tragic.
Tragic. So 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
I think the theory behind what do you think the theory behind that? Just kind of, I think everything you got to give it 90 days, right, to see if it works. See what you like about it, what you dislike about it.
Yeah, and it is, especially like if your insurance doesn't cover it, it's a pricey medication,
Right.
and so you have to evaluate whether or not it's worth it.
Right.
So
we're using a compounding pharmacy online. So we're paying, what are we paying? About $90 for every 5 milligrams ish, give or take. So, I mean, shoot. When we looked into it, the average was like $200 to $300 a piece a month,
yeah.
and we paid that for the 90-day trial, basically. So, and then it's more expensive as you go up in the milligrams. I think 1 to 2-ish is probably going to be good for us to have a nice steady weight loss, I think.
Yeah, I can't imagine, because you said the highest is 2.5.
2.4.
2.4. I feel like even with being at 1, I don't know. Unless something changes and like we get used to it,
Right.
or tolerate it better or something like that, which to my knowledge I don't think that happens. You just kind of start not realizing and it becomes like habit or whatever.
Right.
But I feel like unless something dramatically changes, I feel like a lot of days I don't even get the amount of calories that I need anyways.
Right.
So I may not be losing weight at the rate that I technically would like want to, but A, it's very hard for me to lose weight, and B, if I'm totaling up all the like the calories I'm eating, I try to do it every few days or whatever, and I feel like I'm never even over that. What I think we did my calorie deficit thing, and it was like 1,700 or something like that. I never go over that, so I don't know. And any less than, I mean, 1,500, I feel like isn't really healthy necessarily, is it? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, you can go down. I don't know what starvation is, probably 250 to 600-ish calories, you know?
That's a couple apples and some cottage cheese.
I think if you're shooting for like 1,500 or underneath 2,000, you're going to be in a deficit. Especially, I mean, we work out a couple times a week. We're not completely stationary. Like, we work, we go to the gym,
we do
things.
Jiu-jitsu 3 times a week.
Jiu-jitsu.
That's our working out. We don't go push.
To the gym.
Yeah.
That's what we mean when we say the gym.
No pumping weights, pumping arms. I was looking at Planet Fitness memberships earlier.
I'm not doing it. If I have time to go to Planet Fitness, I have time to go to Jiu-Jitsu. Like, that's my... If I have time to go to lift weights, I have time to go to Jiu-Jitsu. If I have time to get up and go run, I can go to Jiu-Jitsu. Like, that's what I feel like.
Yeah, but classes aren't always...
Sure, I got the keys to the gym.
So whenever I say, babe, let's go just call an open
Unless
mat
I'm playing
open
Diablo, and I'm not working out in that moment. Then it's, you know, we're resting at that point.
No,
our
you're
bodies.
resting.
We're resting our bodies so we can
I'm
perform better in jiu-jitsu later on that week.
So I'll get my own gym membership so I can go when he's busy resting.
Planet Fitness, their business model is that they know people won't go. That's why they sell for $10. That's why they sell drinks and tan packages and all those other things, because they know you're going to sign up. You're not going to be able to get out of your contract. You're going to pay them $300, $400, $500, $600, and you're going to go twice. And they know that, and that's how they make money. That's why there's so many of them. Anyways, so yeah, I think I don't know. I think Ozempic's been around now since, I mean, what, 10 years probably since it's become.
Because it's a diabetic medication.
Right, diabetic medication, lowers your A1C, does a whole bunch of good things for you.
Which that
helps
honestly,
with your triglyceride levels in your blood system.
As somebody who's weary to take medications, that made me feel a lot better to know that it's something that has been used for nearly a decade.
And then the stars have been taking it for God knows how long, that the rich people have had it before us poor people got
us
it.
Lowly peasants.
Right. The upper class has gotten it before us, and they're fine.
Yeah.
They were getting ready for their movies and whatnot and taking it and losing weight quickly. I think price is a struggle for a lot of people. Well, I mean, when you look at Manjaro or Ozempic and people were paying, my mom was paying $1,000 a month when it first came out, when she first started on it, before the compounding pharmacies started getting involved or whatever, and the online clinics got involved and have driven the price down to even $300 a month, a lot for a lot of people. And that's going to be the fight. And with Ozempic, it's an obesity drug. You got to understand that obesity is a disease, just like it's a chronic disease. So you're going to come off your medicine and you're going to have trouble, you're going to gain weight again, and you're going to be like, oh my God, it never worked. Oh, you're just going to gain all the weight back. Well, you have a disease. You have an issue. You have something in your brain that's making you do these things. But you don't tell someone who's diabetic not to take their insulin. Like, you don't tell somebody who has seizures not to take Depakote. Like they have to.
But the thing is, and the reason why I feel like the price will never level out, and the insurance companies will never hop on really paying for it, is because if we are all sick and dying and obese, then the more money that they're making off of us anyways, because we have a myriad of other diseases and things that need to be treated with other medications that are making more money and are going to be more profitable.
Right.
So, but that's my own opinion.
I think they got that now, right?
I hope
We're
so.
not getting canceled.
I know,
Our day one. No one's even going to watch this.
We're our only viewers.
We're-
We
yeah.
can't cancel
Can't
ourselves.
cancel ourselves. Like, that's not going to happen.
Oh, baby.
Pharmacists, they're
Got canceled.
they're not going to come after us. Not today.
That
Anyway.
Chris and Callie, though, what's wrong with them? They're
We gotta stop them.
Grab your pitchforks and what is it? Grab your.
I don't know what you were saying. I
Knives
was just
and
giggling.
pitchforks?
I was just gonna giggle. And
Oh,
laugh.
even though you didn't get my joke.
I get it.
Oh. It was from Shrek.
I never watched Shrek.
What?
I've never seen it.
What?
I've seen parts of it.
Okay. Well,
Is it okay?
this has been really fun.
It's the Chris show now. I haven't seen Shrek. Is that bad? Like, what's wrong with not seeing Shrek?
Because it's a classic.
But it came
Get
out.
out of my swamp! That
Like-
is a nice boulder. I like that boulder.
But I was an adult when it came out, so
Oh!
I wasn't sitting around watching Shrek. Like I wasn't something I was. I had kids at the time when it come out early 2000s maybe.
I don't know. I'd have to fact check that.
Early 2000, mid 2000s ish.
So if it came out in like 2001, I was 10. So I was a child sitting around watching Shrek. How old were you, baby?
In 2000 when?
2001.
I don't remember.
2001, you would have been 24.
No. Not.
Well, I was learning all of the cool dances
Yeah.
in the extra credits and the special things back when the DVDs had really.
I might have been in
cool, like,
Iraq
menus.
when it came out. If it came out that year.
So
So I might have been just fighting for your freedom. You know, while you were enjoying watching
thank
Shrek
you so much.
getting blown up and shot at. So you're welcome for that.
Well, I do appreciate you and
You're
your
welcome.
service.
Thank you.
and that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're
Goodness.
ridiculous.
We're getting off topic.
We
So
are, sorry.
yeah, I think it's going really well. The side effects have been minimal. They've been noticeable. Like I know when I've taken my shot versus the last day of my shot when I feel it wearing off.
Yeah, but not in like a bad sense.
No, especially when we jump up though. When we jump from 0.25 to 0.5, I noticed it big time. But
Yeah.
in between, like if we were on 1 now for an extended period of time, I don't think the side effects would be as bad. I don't think side effects is the right word.
Because I think that part of those side effects or whatever are what helps make the medicine work. Like the whole fact that your appetite goes away.
Right.
And you don't
digest your food as fast as you normally would, so then it sits in your stomach longer, you're fuller longer,
I don't think
which causes a little bit of constipation, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, which
Gotta drink more water. I don't drink enough. You do. I don't drink enough water.
I drink a lot of water. Because I really like it.
Water, fiber, protein,
Yeah.
if you can, right?
Yeah.
There's people that have trouble maintaining muscle on it, allegedly. I've read that. I've seen that a couple times in articles.
Yeah, but if you're not hungry anyways, and so like for my lunch at 4, because I wasn't even hungry till 4, I ate cottage cheese because I love it and it's a good protein source, and some rice.
Right.
But like say if I wasn't hungry till 4, and instead of that cottage cheese and the rice, whatever, I ate like some ho-hos and like a box of mac and cheese. Well, a cheeseburger would still have protein.
A little bit.
But like
enough fat to
or some chips, like a handful of chips or whatever.
Right.
That has no nutritional value.
Right.
So if that's all you're consuming, then I mean,
you're starving yourself and then
Yeah.
you're still eating crap. You're
Yeah.
gonna have some issues for sure.
Yeah.
You're going to lose a weight on the scale, but your proportion between your fat and your muscle is going to stay the same.
Yeah.
So you're going to just be a smaller fat.
I say that as I'm looking at the bag of Doritos on our counter
I've
over there.
smashed on some of those Doritos today too. No, you gotta stay active. You gotta eat protein. You gotta do all those things. You gotta do. You should do that regardless if you're taking Ozempic or not taking Ozempic.
Right.
Right. And we all know that. I think everyone knows that. That's the thing that's frustrating about this. Everyone knows it. You know how to lose weight.
Yep.
You lose weight by eating less calories than you're burning. Everyone knows that. That's not for debate. Everyone knows it. Like, we all know. Everyone knows how to lose weight. Everyone knows that we should not be eating the processed crap that we're eating. Everyone knows that we're eating so many preservatives in all of our foods, that we should be eating fresh, healthy foods. Like, you go to the grocery store, you know when you're throwing crap in your basket. Like, it's innate. Like, we don't need to go on a fancy diet. You just need to eat better. And it's hard.
Whole foods.
Right.
Whole food, one ingredient foods.
Right.
But it is so hard.
Yeah.
It is so hard with everything that's put into our foods, and then it's so hard also because I don't care. I'll fight you on this, but if you try to like eat like whole foods, stick to the outer corners of the grocery store, which I've done multiple times, and everything, it's hella expensive.
Yeah.
You cannot compare it to a 50-cent box of mac and cheese. You can get 2 boxes of mac and cheese, feed your whole family for a $1. For $1.
You gotta put buttermilk in there, right?
Well, listen, if
More
you're
than $1.
if you're really on a budget, you don't have to
You
slap
get
some
soups.
water. Yeah, you can get some soups. You can, what? Only inmates call them soups. It's ramen.
No, it's expensive. It's getting worse.
It is.
Everything's getting
Well,
so
and it's not even like our fruits and vegetables have so many pesticides and chemicals. I got some apples the other day, and they felt like they were greasy.
Yeah, the wax coating on them.
It was it was. I couldn't eat them. I was like, this is gross.
I think that's one thing that surprised me about Ozempic too, was that it made me want to eat better, because I was like, man, I'm only gonna be hungry. I only got one shot at this. I want a good meal.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat crap, because I might only be hungry for one big meal today.
Right.
So if I'm gonna have one big meal, I'm gonna eat something good. I'm not gonna waste it eating ramen noodles and mac and cheese and a bag of Doritos. I'm gonna eat something good.
Yeah.
Because I have a cup of coffee in the morning, 2 cups, 3 or 4 cups of coffee in the morning, and then it's 1, 2, 3 o'clock before I have lunch. And then if it's something light, we'll have a dinner. If not, we'll go to the gym. And then sometimes we'll eat dinner, sometimes we won't. If we do make something, we don't eat a whole lot of it.
No.
So if you're gonna eat one big thing, like I want it to be good. So I think that's even helped a lot. Like I wanted a substantial protein, and then some starches and some vegetables. And like you're wanting a salad, like it just makes you want those healthier things, because your body needs those nutrients.
Yeah, at its core, the simplicity is really. I mean, if you don't want to count your macros and all of that kind of stuff, it is fairly simple. It's just the will to want to do it.
Right. Absolutely.
So.
Yeah, and this, for me, this makes it easy. It's like it's easy to want to do it when you're taking something like this. When you're not taking that and you're in a hurry and you're busy, like if I'm in a hurry and busy now, I just forget to eat. Just forget to eat until I have time to sit down and think, okay, what do I want? Okay, I'm gonna make something. I'm gonna eat something. But before it was like I'm just starving to death and I need to eat right now. My goal. My goal's been the same. I don't want to compete in the heavyweight division in jiu-jitsu. I don't want to go against Gordon Ryan. I don't want to go against 260-pound people. Like I just don't. Like I'm getting older now, and my body can't take it, and I'm carrying a lot of extra fat. So my goal is to be right around 200 pounds. Would be perfect for me. I hover around 220-ish.
What were you at the last tournament that you did? That he slayed at, by the way.
226 I weighed in on that day.
226.
Yeah. But the issue is like when I cut weight to make I think Fuji was like 210 or 215 was the cutoff. I cut weight, made 215, but they didn't have anyone for me to go against, so they put me into the expert heavyweight division. So the first guy I went against was 260 pounds. I'm like, dude, come on. There's a big difference between 260 at brown belt, at 260 versus 215. When I actually cut weight to make 215, I tried to make 215, I made 215, and they're like, oh yeah, here's someone that's 260. Yeah. Hey, I don't want to get murdered, so I don't want to die today. So yeah, I think 200, 195-ish would be a good weight. I'll always be a little chubby, I think, but that's fine. But I think that would be a good weight. I think I wouldn't have to cut. I would be able to stay in that kind of light heavyweight area.
Yeah, I don't think that chubby would be the right word. I think normal, because of the expectations that everybody puts on, the media and social media puts on everybody. I think that you would be just
I would be normal amongst obese people. Yeah.
No.
Absolutely. I would be.
Just because the We Fit board says you're obese.
Something like 48% to 52% of Americans are obese, clinically overweight.
But how much muscle do you have? How much muscle do you have? Muscle weighs more than fat. All I'm saying is that if you're healthy, then it doesn't matter.
Right, but okay, time out. What was I this morning? 226 this morning, 225 this morning, right? And Gordon Ryan's I don't look like Gordon Ryan. I'm 225, he's 225. Let's just, for shits and gigs. I'm 225, he's 225. Do I look like fucking Gordon Ryan when I take my shirt off?
Listen,
no, I don't.
I love you. You're also 45.
Okay,
and so you're a middle-aged dad.
Yeah.
So you gotta look.
Okay, that's society's view of me. That's not my view of me.
Lives and breathes.
Oh yeah,
Jiu-jitsu. That's his job. Your job is not.
I'm just no. I'm just saying weight wise. I'm not comparing us at all. No. He does more classes in one day than I do all week.
Well, exactly, but that's why I'm saying it's different. You're still.
I'm just saying.
For the most part, besides Monster energy drinks and the occasional pizza that we order, you're not incredibly
occasional
unhealthy.
Wine, occasional vape.
So not to classify yourself as obese. Is
No.
to do yourself a disservice, and I don't fucking like it.
But I'm just saying, just on a pure weight difference. You can have two people. You can have one person that's this weight and this same. We're the same exact weight.
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't look anywhere near the same. So he's 5% body fat, maybe 4 to 5% body fat. Obviously, for me to get to 220, I'm not carrying 220 worth of muscle. I'm obviously 25 to 30% body fat. Anything over 32% is obese.
Right.
Anything over 26-ish, I think, is overweight. I don't know. Look it up. It's on the dictionary.
Fact check.
I get it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you can have two people at the same weight. Doesn't mean that they're the same weight.
Well, no, I know, because even I weigh 10 pounds less than you, but since I'm a female, I'm curvy, and I'm a mom, I carry my weight a lot different, and I look heavier than you.
Right.
And you're a dude, and you're taller.
Boobs and butts, and I don't.
I only have one butt.
Right.
A juicy booty.
Right. So. Yeah, and but the same thing with females. You could have a female that's 200 pounds, and you could have another one that's 200 pounds, and they look completely different.
Right.
Right. So it's just
everybody's different.
Everyone's different. Same thing with Ozempic and pain pills and any medication that you take. It's going to affect everyone differently, and you have to kind of figure out how it affects you and what you're doing with it, for sure.
Right.
Same thing with weight loss. I mean, someone's going to tell you to eat salads all day long, and that works great for them, and don't ever eat meat, and that works great for them, and other people that would be horrible for. So,
yeah, I think you got to find what works for you and go with it.
Would you try it again if you had it to do all over again? Ozempic, would you stay away from it? Do you think it's been beneficial?
No, I think it's absolutely been beneficial, and I'm excited for the next 2 months.
Would you recommend it to somebody if they were having trouble losing weight and tell them to find something they could afford and try it?
Absolutely, but I would also say, because it's just my opinion, just to kind of do your research and get advice from a medical professional. But yeah, in my opinion, if you are struggling, because for some of us it is very hard,
Right.
And even if you are a dieter and you are really good at sticking to your diet for X amount of time, sometimes you never see anything off of the scale, and it's a huge discouragement, and then you say whatever and you just keep going about your life, which is what I've done so many times. So to actually, and it's something that you don't have to make a conscious effort. That's the thing, is I'm not constantly thinking about food, which I normally am. I'm normally like planning my day, like, hey, yeah, what we're gonna eat today. And like Chris said, now get through half the day and be like, oh crap, I haven't eaten, I guess I need to eat something. But then also realizing that that's probably one of the only things that you're going to eat for the day, so let's make it count, let's make it good, because your body does need fuel. So it's important to remember. But yeah, so I would definitely do it again, and I'm excited to see our progress, and we'll do a jiu-jitsu episode coming up, because I know that
we'll have to do a 90-day episode now of like what our results are.
Yeah, we will for sure.
We'll definitely do a jiu-jitsu episode. Yeah.
Hopefully we can our 2 subscribers, which are me
and me,
we'll watch it. We'll really enjoy it.
We will,
so,
for sure. All right.
I think that's all we have. You want to cheers out?
Cheers it out. What did you give it again? A 5?
5.
Natalie Verga, 5. That's a review.
5.
Bow, bow, bow.